Alright, hello everyone. This is a update. Today is December the 23rd. Just wanted to do an update on my reef tank. It's been a few weeks since my last video, and have to say there are quite a few changes. Sorry about the shakiness on this. I'm using a new iPad for the video. I'm trying to experiment with the iMovie software, but let's get to some of the changes. First thing you'll probably notice is I did reposition that rock with the green Montipora on the top left, so that the Monty is facing forward now. The color is pretty awesome with that Montipora, so I'll pull in right now and give you guys a good. Sorry about the reflection over there as well. So the polyp extension on this is starting to get a lot better. As you can see, I have a lot of white growing on some sections. It's starting to grow a little bit. So this Monty, when I first got it, was actually brown all over the edges. So this color, it's a real bright green. It's real awesome to look at. It's getting a lot better. Polyp extension, like I said, pretty good. So that was the first change that I did since the last update. Second change is I also added some new livestock. So right here you'll see I have a beautiful powder blue Tang. He is awesome. One of my favorite fish now. Very beautiful to look at. However, my yellow Tang, Murray, and him have definitely gotten into some scuffles. They do not, or actually I should say Murray doesn't like the powder blue. Powder blue doesn't mind Murray, but he's gone after him. So did a little bit of re-aquascaping, specifically on the right side where Murray's home is at, just to kind of mess him up a little bit. And it's helped a little bit with the relationship. As you see, they're swimming by each other right now. Not fighting. They might do it right now, and I'm saying that they're not fighting, but they're pretty good. Besides for the powder blue, I also picked up some Chromies. That's just a very, very tiny Chromie. And there's two larger ones, but I did some research on the Chromies because the research told me it's supposed to be peaceful schooling fish. Well, I guess the fact that there might be such a disparity between that small one and the two other big ones, the two bigger ones are fighting and trying to assess their dominance, I guess. And I believe it's this one, clear on this side, but on the other side there's a big gash on his side, pretty red. If I get a chance to show you in the video, I will. Other new additions since the last video. Oh, you caught a glimpse of that gash there. Other new additions since the video are going to be my anemones. I'll come around this side to show you. They were originally actually right here on this rock, on this corner of it, to the right of the orange Monty that I'm trying to recover here. And obviously you can see a piece of my green Monty broke off, and I just kind of placed them there for now. I'm going to put them somewhere else later, but come around this side and you can see kind of right in there. Let's see if I can get a better angle. That's a green bubble tip right there, and I actually have a pink bubble tip about the size of a nickel maybe, and he is all, sorry about that cut off there, but yeah, the pink bubble tip is all closed up. If you look to the left, if the PJ will get out of the way, try to point him out. Oh, that's a big finger. Right there. You see kind of a beige something right there? That's actually a pink bubble tip. He opens up really nice, but like I said, only the size of a nickel. And super pink. And so I've seen online forums call them rose bubbles. I've seen them being called pink bubbles. But he's really, really, really pink. As you can see, I got some coralline growing on these rocks, so I'm super excited about that. There's powder blue. Another addition here is this torch coral. This is a two-headed torch. One head is definitely much bigger than the other, and that's on the back side. I'll try to see. So to the right side there of the torch, that's one of the heads, and the left side with the shorter tentacles is the second head. And I actually picked that up yesterday, because yesterday when I did my when I was working on my water change, if you guys will remember, I had a pretty big rock right along this area here, full of those green button polyps. So I always wanted to get rid of that rock with those green button polyps because I wanted to have more room to do other stuff with, some other corals. So I took it to the local fish store, and we just did an even swap for this torch coral here. I wasn't trying to really get too much off of that rock and those button polyps, but I was really excited to get this torch. So, I mean, obviously the size disparity is pretty big, but this torch is an awesome addition so far, and really cool. Another cool thing about this torch is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it right now in this video. I'll try to pull it up. If these tentacles move away, there's actually a feather duster in that small head. Current's not really cooperating right now, but right in the middle, right around here, once those tentacles move, it'll expose the feather duster. And he sticks his little fans out every once in a while, grabs some stuff, goes back in. Pretty cool. I did some research on it. Apparently it's pretty common with these torches that you might have a feather duster in there, so that I do. So another thing that I've done is I've re-added, as I take a look down here at my sump, I've re-added the bio pellets, and I've got those going. If you'll notice, I got a pretty quick stream going through there, and I really don't have a lot of bio pellets. Main reason being, last time I used these, I started with a small amount like this, and I know I have an established tank. I bought it from a previous owner, and I was running for about 8 years. So I started with about this much, and it was working fine. And then the owner at the local fish store, mentioned, once I have that going at that small amount for a few weeks to a couple months, and I let mine go for about a month and a half, to add more bio pellets to it, and I get it closer to halfway. And I did that, and probably within a week or two, my water got super cloudy. All of my corals started losing color. The button polyps turned brown. They lost their tentacles, and I got a pretty big algae bloom. I don't know if it was cyano or what, but it really took up the entire back glass there. And you can still see a little bit of remnants of it there on the glass. So I scraped off as much of that as I could. It cleaned it up. I turned the bio pellets off. I completely got rid of all the bio pellets and threw them all out, actually. And system came back, and actually it took maybe a week or two, but came back strong and was real healthy. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, in a couple of days is Christmas. I'm hoping to get rid of the skimmer. I got my eyes on a reef octopus. I've been kind of throwing hints at my wife. Christmas is in a couple of days, so hopefully my next video will be me talking about the new protein skimmer. I have a good friend of mine that's going to... this tank was originally bought for my son because, if you remember from my previous video, he watches a lot of Finding Nemo. And I have a really good friend of mine who wanted to contribute to the tank, and he's in the process of getting together a sump refugium for me. So this sump is going to change out. This isn't, like I said in the previous video, this is an old wet dry. Bio balls are gone. Got a filter sock there. Goes from one chamber over to the skimmer, pulls from the middle chamber. It's kind of hard to see, but kind of to the right of the bio pellet reactor. And then you have the return pump just taking the water back up. So that's the sump. But back to the tank. So yeah, oh, this cleaner shrimp is so cool. I've had him for a couple months now. We call him Jacques. Those of you that, watch Nemo, his name is Jacques. Powder blue, we haven't given him a name, we just call him Powder blue. You got the blue Tang there, the yellow Tang, the Chromies, my PJ, the last surviving PJ of the original 3 that I had that, Murray, my yellow Tang, killed the other 2. And my percula clowns. Cool thing about these percula clowns, they're starting to get the black. Like if you see the one there towards the bottom, he's getting a black mohawk going. I think that's a female, actually. Not entirely sure because they're still close to the same size. But that black is starting to come in. It's really, really, really cool. So that's an update of the tank. 90-gallon system. Other thing that's going on right now is actually the some people told me the green star polyps still. All my research says it's encrusting Gorgonia. But if you notice this rock right here, this is normally full of those encrusting Gorgonia or green star polyps, depending upon which one they are. I really don't know. Kind of like this right here. And when I re-aquascaped yesterday, this guy got kind of upset. So I don't think it's anything to do with my water parameters. Everything's testing normal. I think he's just upset. All the other ones are coming out, so if there was something wrong, I would think that these guys wouldn't come out. But live and learn. We'll see what happens. I really like this new aquascape. Leaves area of the substrate open front to back. I really like that. I got my Twin Peaks really going now. And got a little cave going on back here. This is Murray's home. You see him in there. That's his little hideout. But I like it because it's got a little crevice back in there. Goes all the way down to the sand bed. So what I want to do, one final thing as far as rocks is, I believe it's called Tonga rock. It looks kind of like sticks. I want to get a piece. Hopefully I can find a piece that will go from basically the top of this rock up to this section. And I just want to have it kind of have an overhang in that area. Still leaving it pretty open, but just put it right there. So that's about it as far as an update. My dogs want to get in the video. I'll give you a quick look. Artek. That's my boy Artek. He's a male blue pit. Sit down, buddy. Sit. Sit down. Say hi. Speak. 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 Artek. Speak. Thank you. And that's Mia. It's my wife's dog. I hate her. She has the most annoying bark ever. But Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope all of you guys have a great holiday. As you can see, you got the Christmas tree up. Got football going. Just want to do a quick update video. Show you guys what's going on with the tank. Hope you guys have a great new year. And guess what? The world didn't end on the 21st. So it's a good day. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. Until the next update.